4 exercises you can do to keep your knees pain-free while running and starting running. Or if you're a consistent runner, how to augment your running program to keep those knees from getting crunchy. The movement. We have a hip hinge. That's for your hamstrings and glutes. You do it correctly. Your abductors, the muscles that pull away. You have a hip raise. Your Jane Fonda's here. Hips rolled underneath you, feet locked in. Probably gonna lose the phone. Yes, I am. And then pushing up and back. No arch in the back here, just like that. That's for your hamstrings and glutes as well. You're noticing a pattern. Gotta get that. Gotta put it in my butt pocket. Professional butt pocket. Lateral band walks. Lateral band walks. Here's your position. Lateral band walks, both ways, and step ups. You might be noticing a pattern here. It is all about your hamstrings. It's about your glutes. It's about your abductors, the muscles that pull away this way. And you could add a lot of core things on top of it, but this is the 4 exercises. And these 4 exercises are designed in sequence all together to make sure that your knee is stabilized. Your knee is not falling in that way. Your knee is not falling in that way. And to take the pressure off your quads. You step, you extend through when you're running, you extend through that hip. If you're just pulling right here, what happens is, we have a whole movie on knee pain, but all these muscles here, they get tight. These muscles connect down here. It's called referred pain. The muscles here get tight, they pull on the connective tissue. Connective tissue is constantly irritated, then you have pain. Most people start screwing around with the knee down here. You need to release these muscles up here. Well, great, you release the muscles. It will...
When you show them, can you do something like this? So it's less, I have to like...
Yeah, I can do it again.
All right, cool.
It's a good break point.
What?
Like how should I sequence it? How should I start? Just explain it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we have going on here is that the muscles up here will get tight. They will lead to pain in here. We have a whole video sequence on that, or several videos, but it's called referred pain. And these guys get tight because instead of pushing with a hamstring, pulling with a quad, use, connective points in the knee get irritated. You have to release the muscles up here. Great, you've released the muscles, you feel better, you're running, it starts to happen again. It's happening because you have not balanced out your hamstrings. You don't have enough muscle through the hamstring and the butt. You want to be thick, chonky, as much as possible to be a good runner. And, hey, here's a side effect. Your hill times in running uphill is gonna get a shit ton easier if you can build up your glutes, if you can build up your hips. You'll be able to push up the hills and run down them smoother, faster, with less pain. Oh, let's break into the movements. You can do the sequence of the hip hinge, hip raise, lateral band walks, and step ups. Now we're gonna be going for, say, 4 sets total, and you can do this before running, if you're going on a lighter run day, and in between running on a heavier run day, and you can do these weighted or unweighted. So, your hip hinge. You can start with a chair or a bench, and the whole goal here is to get your hamstrings and your butt going. So feet pressed into floor, chest up, push your hips up and back. You're looking for the tension here, nothing in your lower back, and you pop up. You know you've screwed up if your knees are going forward and off the bench. So 10 of those. Hip raise, gonna lose the phone again. You can do this with a band around your thighs too if you want to get the abductors in it more. Hello bench. You're rolling your hips underneath you, tightening, pushing up and away. Hello phone. Up and away. and you're making sure you have this nice parallel line between the knees and the hips and the shoulders. You don't want to arch that. Nice parallel line. So pelvis to the sky or dick to the roof. That's more evocative for you. Let me put this back and go right into our band walks. You take your bands. You want to go for, 5 to 10 meters on the side. And when you're walking, you're locked in. The knees are pushed out. The foot grabs the whole floor. We also have a full tutorial videos on all of these. And you're walking to the side like that. You have this nice athletic ready position, that hip hinge position, stand, hip hinge, set the feet and walk. And when you step, make sure you're not dragging side to side. You'll feel it in the butt right here. Say 5 to 10 meters on each side each time. And then your step ups, foot locked in, step it. I know this looks ridiculous in sandals, but they are running sandals. Just like this. You're stepping up through, and every time you come up, you're squeezing your butt. Boom. That means the hamstring's working. You're working right on the inside, the VMO. The whole hip is working as a unit together. And this means hamstring, thighs, core start sequencing as a unit. And that means when you're running, when you're doing things, there'll be less pain because running to a point is a leg workout. And then eventually, it's just a running workout. The people who say, oh, I run, I work my legs. No, I've said that before. I used to do that. And now that I actually work my legs and have very strong legs, then when I go running, which is once every 2 weeks, my times are 5 to 10 minutes better than my sub 20-minute 3Ks or 5Ks, better than when I used to run every other day to every day. So get some structural support, do that sequence, do some rolling, and you're going to have, just rolling right through the thigh here, you're going to have very minimal knee pain, if any at all, as long as your running program is consistent and solid. So there you go. 4 exercises to take care of your knee pain while running.